Produce Now, God's Message to Humanity, written by Shelley Ann B. Peters. Introduction narrated by Trinity Peters. Introduction. The fig tree speaks. Figuratively. It was my fault. Before we unveil these pivotal principles, my assignment here is to enlighten you, dear producer, on a few things you may be never realized or possibly even thought of. First, allow me to ask a question you thought you knew the answer to. While reading about the fall of mankind in the sacred text of Genesis chapter 3, what was the fruit that Adam ate from in the garden? Now, before you blurt out the wrong answer, let me eliminate it in order to assist you. It was not apple. Are you baffled? If so, well, I understand. Many have been subjected to this assumption. The answer has been hidden in plain sight for as long as the creation story has been written. But why is the fruit Adam ate significant to mention in this book? I'm so glad you asked. Rather than share the answer here and ruin the ending for you, I would do better to introduce, or rather, reintroduce myself. Greetings, friends. I am the cursed fig tree that has been mentioned several times throughout the Bible. The first mention of my kind was there in the Garden of Eden. More precisely, the first mention of the leaves from the fig tree were mentioned. Like the author of this epistle, others have also wondered why Yeshua cursed me. Well, I'm humbled to be allowed this opportunity to share things with you from my perspective. The way I recall it, Yeshua had a problem. He had traveled a distance from Jericho to Jerusalem. Being undoubtedly driven by his mission, he probably hadn't eaten in a while. But now he was hungry. Then, there we were, just outside of Jerusalem, him walking in his purpose with his disciples, and me standing figless by the road while rooted in the earth he created, suddenly together. Now, why is this significant? You see, I am a tree. Not only am I a tree, but I am a fig tree that was created to produce fruit whose seed is in itself. I was divinely chosen by Creator God as such a tree to bring forth fruit that would offer Jesus, the anointed one of the Father, and anyone else who desired my fruit, some sustenance. I had one job to do, and I fell short of completing it. Then, of all people to find me being unproductive, it was the one who not only created me, but also provided all I needed to produce fruit in the first place. That is significant. It is written in Genesis 1 and 2, and God said, "See, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed, to you it shall be for food." Over the centuries, many have voiced their varied opinions and heartfelt concerns about my being cursed. But the truth is, I deserved it because it was my fault. I had the same amount of light, air, sun, water, and the same amount of time as my brethren did to fulfill my assignment, and yet I did not bear fruit. Instead, I failed to fulfill my charge and solve Yeshua's problem. For a long time, I was utterly embarrassed and ashamed because I let him down. I had heard on the wind about his arrival in Bethany and that he would be passing through the Mount of Olives on his way to Jerusalem. I became an instant fan after hearing about how he performed miracles everywhere he went, and hoped to one day meet him. When that fateful day arrived, I had no idea he would rebuke me. I thought rather that he would possibly pity me or at least accept me, flaws and all. Talk about a rude awakening. While Yeshua was busy completing his assignment from our Father and King, I was being rebellious and unfruitful. As a result of my disobedience, I was stuck there feeling ashamed, regretful, and even more barren. Truthfully, until I was given this assignment to be a signpost on your journey, which is, by the way, a tremendous honor, I thought all hope for me was lost. My reasons for not producing figs were not as relevant then as they are imperative for you now. I had some time to reflect on my condition and on how I arrived at that inevitable fate. Admittedly, I needed time to recover from the overwhelming feelings of bitterness, rejection, and a deep sense of loss before I could be chosen to share this exciting news with you today.